You can come coach the team if you want to. I've seen you coach women's basketball. You do a great job. I'm honored to be your new head women's basketball coach here at the University of Mississippi. And I say the University of Mississippi because this is the flagship university of this great state. And I'm very humbled and honored to be the University of Mississippi's head women's basketball coach. Before I get started, I'd like to recognize some people that are here with me. Ross started it out by recognizing my family, but I'd like to recognize Alex Fuller. She's one of our assistant coaches. Alex comes from Middle Tennessee State University, where she was my dad's assistant. She won 2 national championships at the University of Tennessee. Yes, my dad is very upset with me before that question comes out. She was his recruiter, and I'm very happy to have her. And she's somebody that when I first set out on my journey to be a head coach, she's somebody that was always on my mind. I wanted to be an assistant coach with me. And so I'm very glad to have her with me. Also, Todd Schaefer. He comes from the Arkansas State University. I'm glad to have Todd here. I got to know Todd 5 years ago. Todd was the best basketball mind I've ever sat down with. He impressed me from day one. I didn't know Todd 5 years ago when I got the job in Kentucky. He didn't know me. He was at the University of Cincinnati, and he made an effort to get to know me for some unknown reason, I guess because he wanted to come work for me one day. So I tell him all the time he had a plan 5 years ago, and I guess the plan's finally paid off for him. So, but I'm glad to have both of them. My father, Rick Insell, has always been there for me. I've been around the world. As Ross said, I started breaking down film at 13. It may have been earlier than that. But at 13 years old, I told my father I wanted to be the head coach in the SEC. And I actually wanted to do it before I was 30 years old. And so I'm 30 years old, and I'm the head coach in the SEC. And so that's a goal I set out for however many years, 17 years ago, and I've accomplished that goal. And I don't plan on leaving the SEC. I plan on being at Ole Miss for a long time, as long as Ross wants me here. And I hope he wants me here for a long time. So I'm glad to be here, glad my father is here. My mother has been with me everywhere I've been also. She was with me in Bridgeport, Connecticut a couple weeks ago, and she was on me because she said I didn't sleep 2 hours each night. I was trying to prepare a team to play a game, and also trying to prepare staff and recruit for Ole Miss. And so she was on me for 5 days in Bridgeport, Connecticut, but I'm glad that she's here with us, and I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for both of them. My brother, Kyle Insell, I have 2 brothers. One, my oldest brother is Tom. He's a high school basketball coach in the state of Tennessee. His principal would not let him off school today to be here. I don't blame him. He gets off school too much. So he needed to teach, and so he's at home, and I'm sure he's watching. And Kyle is my middle brother, and he is a State Farm insurance agent. And so he's on me about finding a good State Farm agent here in town, so I got to figure that out. But I'm glad to have Kyle here. And a close family friend, Doobie Mallard. Doobie has been with my family since I've been old enough to walk. And so I'm glad she was able to join me here. And she's somebody that'll be around a lot, and she will wear red. She called me when I was interviewing for the job. She said, if they offer you that job, you better take that job now. So she said, I'm not going to claim you if you don't take the job. So I told her not to worry, I was taking it. Also, John Dawson is a close friend of mine. John is from Memphis, Tennessee. John helped me run a travel team program that I ran for many years. And John was my right-hand person in that and helped me get to where I'm at today and has always been there for me even to this day. He's here for me. And Gordon Summerfield is also here from Memphis, Tennessee, another guy that was very important to me in my early years of running travel team basketball and getting to this point. And I'm glad both of them are here with me also. One other person I'd like to recognize, Eddie Clinton. I don't know where Eddie is at. Eddie was the president of AAU. I was a 15 or 16-year-old boy coaching 15 and 16-year-old girls. And Eddie was helping me along the way and was always there for me and supported me and helped me move my career up. And I'm very glad that Eddie's here, and I'm glad he's in Oxford, and he's somebody I want to run our program every single day. I told him he can come to practice every day. I don't care. And I've seen Eddie coach. He used to wear green pants back in the day, but we'll get him some red pants, and I've seen him coach, and he does a great job.